Hi everyone, Peter S. here. Near end January 2023 in Dublin, Ireland, and it's just to have a very quick word with you on the really pressing issue facing the Irish people at this time, and that is the planned and orchestrated influx of people into this country, which has been organised by the Irish government, and its whole purpose and intention is to radically overturn the millennial old ethnic demographic of the Irish nation. Because the issue is so important, I'm going to express my words in text rather than talking, and that's for the purpose of clarity and getting across an idea. If what I say is any you feel of any use to you, please use it and spread it and share it, that we can get the message out on this so important issue. So have a listen, and remember that we must all get out and in the most peaceful and law-abiding manner spread the word, assemble, and spread the news to our other fellow countrymen of what has been going on. I just gave a little title to my text. I called it Obvious One. So there it is. I leave it with you. God bless. Obvious One. The 8 political parties in the Dáil, Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil, Sinn Féin, Green Party, Labour, Social Democrats, PBP and Aontú (the political parties) are actually one. They are a united bloc. They care only for themselves. If evidence of that is required, one only has to reflect that during their pandemic, whilst Irish citizens they designated as non-essential were struggling for their very existence, these political parties gave themselves 2 pay rises. What contempt for the decent people of Ireland. The self-declaring refugees and asylum seekers entering the Republic of Ireland serve various purposes for the political parties. Firstly, they add enormously to create a seller's market in the housing market, thus skyrocketing house prices and rents. All happy days for landlords, the enterprise and intellectual wing of the Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil parties. Affordable housing? Ah, get away, sneers Micheál Martin, and him with his 4 houses. Secondly, they form the 8th and a key strand in the political party's plan to remain permanently in office, to be permanently in government. The political parties realise that an ever-growing number of people are awakening to the fact that they are nothing more than self-serving plunderers, exulting in their view of themselves as the masters of the Irish people. Thus, to counter a coming ouster, they have constructed a plan and are working at it at warp speed. The plan is to build an electoral platform or base which will forever secure them at least 55% of all votes at a general election. And if you are in the excluded 45%, you are deliberately slated for implied ethnocide. The 8 strands of that platform base are as follows. Those who work in government, whether central or local, pharma, industries closely dependent on government, media and the arts, the anxious retired, captive farmers, LGBT+, and migrants. The latter ever rising courtesy of Fine Gael's stealth and traitorous committing of the Republic to the UN Migration Pact 2018, and generationally beholding to the political parties for their free houses, free cars, quota preference in jobs, etc., all given them ahead of the indigenous Irish, courtesy of the government's affirmative action policy. The UN Migration Pact 2018 is a treaty, and its operation in Ireland is wholly fraudulent, as all treaties must be ratified by the Dáil. But the political parties made sure that this one never got a public airing. 1 million people have moved into the Republic since 2004. On top of that, per the pact, the political parties have committed Ireland over 30 years to take in 3 million people from Africa and the Middle East. And this all under the deception of supposed international obligations and that Ireland has an ageing population problem. It is way beyond the issue of unvetted military-aged men flooding into the country. The true racists in Ireland are the political parties, mainstream media, NGOs, etc., who, to the order of globalist power, such as the World Economic Forum, have been and are working for the whole-scale and permanent overturning of Ireland's ethnic demographic. The thought of a clique smirking as it shreds 3,000 years of our democratic being is scarcely conceivable. Such is a crime, the likes of which has never before been seen in world history. When to obtain a controlled electorate, the political class of a nation works with every fibre of its being to nullify a huge portion of their own people and to change utterly the national characteristics and culture of their own people. It is beyond imagining. Your own very existence, your children, your patriot dad, all call on you to prevail against their heinous plan. End.